As we enter a decade of decisive action for climate, nature, and people, the global community is coming together to respond to this crucial challenge. And Indonesia is playing a pivotal role. April Group, a leading producer of bio-based renewable products, is taking an active part in this global movement. This is April 2030. April 2030 is our vision for meeting the challenges of the next decade and is comprised of 4 commitment areas with 18 ambitious time-bound targets.
April 2030 is our commitment to deliver a positive impact on climate, nature, and people while growing as a sustainable producer of fiber and pulp-based products. By 2030, we will achieve net zero carbon emissions from all our land use, positive and measurable gains in nature, and zero extreme poverty in our communities, and positioning our business for sustainable growth for the next 10 years.
The 4 commitments of April 2030 are climate positive, thriving landscapes, inclusive progress, and sustainable growth.
The launch of April 2030 signals our next level of ambition for our Sustainable Development Agenda.
We are very much aware that as a global community, we need to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals while also finding ways to drastically reduce our carbon emissions and to significantly advance the protection of nature.
Our aim for April 2030 is to being part of the global movement for a more sustainable economy.
So what about our actual targets? When it comes to a climate-positive future, over the next 10 years, we will achieve net zero emissions from land use and reduce product carbon emissions intensity by 25%. We are dedicated to conserving and protecting our landscapes. That is why we will invest to achieve positive biodiversity gains and support wildlife protection. And to continue making advances in tropical peatland science, which will promote the responsible management of tropical peatlands.
We want to eliminate extreme poverty, improve the quality of education. We want to ensure that communities will have access to good healthcare services and address the problem of stunting in Riau province.
So much so, we will reduce stunting by 50%. We are also committed to advancing equal opportunities for women in Indonesia. Circularity is at the heart of our business, and we will continue to make great strides in resource efficiency. We will reduce solid waste by as much as 80% and source 20% of cellulosic fiber for viscose from recycled textiles.
We know that climate change doesn't recognize any boundaries between developed and developing nations. Accelerated action has to be a joint responsibility, and that means we'll need to collaborate to achieve meaningful change. I know when I look back a decade from now, we have done all that we can to build a better and more sustainable future for all.